Good evening, friends. I have been like waiting all day to bring you guys back to my kitchen. I was waiting for the sun to go down. Imagine that. When I am in the kitchen and the sun is out, it like comes in my window and I can literally not give you guys a good video because of the lighting and everything. And so yeah, I've been waiting all day to do this video with you guys tonight. But we're finally here, and I'm excited. I have something interesting going on in tonight's video. I'm kind of running solo today. My husband had a dowry that he went to. I was also invited, of course, but it was a very long trip, and the road that was going there was not the smoothest, so I was like, let me stay behind, and yeah, that's why I didn't manage to go. But anyways, I have been wanting to bring you guys along for what I'm going to do tonight for quite some time. I've been trying to get this video going all week. I can honestly be honest with you. And then the days that was working out for me, either the electric was off or the water wasn't coming or something like that. We kind of have been having issues going on here the last few weeks, and we're not sure what's up. Hopefully not too long anymore. But anyways, all of that being said, tonight I'm going to bring you guys along. We are going to bake a cake, and we are also going to make I guess you could call it a juice, or yeah, I don't know what else to call it, I guess. But I am going to show you guys what exactly is up, because it's kind of an interesting cake and an interesting juice as well. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing us love and support always, and always showing up on our videos. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video. So this is what I'm going to make. I'm going to make a black bean cake with these black beans. My husband doesn't enjoy black beans just like this so much. And the other night when I made chipotle, I was like, you know what? I know there's a black bean recipe. So I found a good recipe I think I want to try. So we're going to make black bean cake. And then we're going to make these guys into a juice. These are, I believe they're called tamarind in English, if I'm not butchering the name. Tamarind, I guess, something like that. They're seasonal, they're a seed, basically, of some sort. But I'll be showing you guys how to do this. And my neighbor actually brought some chews over that she had made earlier, and I loved it, and my husband loved it as well. And so she showed me how to soak them in water and make like a nice juice out of them. So let's get into tonight's video. So first of all, for these, I have some boiling water on the stove. And so what we need to do right now is just like, ooh, that sounded gritty. Let's switch this around. We remove the skin and kind of clean them up. They smell, I don't know, they have an interesting smell. They smell actually like good. I like the smell that they have. And they have big, they have quite a good, they're good, there's like good health benefits of this. I don't know, do you call it a fruit or a seed or what exactly you call it? But They have good health benefits. I was like researching a little bit on them. They have a Swahili name, and I don't remember the name, unfortunately. So like this is how the seeds look close up. And if you like remove the skin, which you will later see as we soak them and kind of get off the juice, you know. Oh, wait. I'm seeing some bugs. I have had these for a little while. But they haven't dried up, so I thought they're fine. And I think they're fine, but they might just have some bugs. That is okay. They're going to be removed by themselves with the boiling water. What I was saying, it's like a little, like, I don't remember what I was saying, but the taste of it, or like the smell of it, I would say it's like a tangy smell almost. Like, not like oranges, but like it has like a tangy smell to it. And the way like the flavor of it, the flavor of it is like exactly how it smells. Which I wish I would have a scratch and sniff for you guys, but unfortunately I don't. And it's just really nice. They make a really nice juice. Ooh, that one's spoiled. Oops, let me wash my hands. They also have like a little bit of a sticky texture to them, like the outer coating. Here's one that you can see like the seed of it. There it is. We don't eat them that I know of. But the juice kind of that comes off of them is basically the outer coating. And then you just add some sugar and cool it off in your fridge. Cool it off after some time. And it just makes a really nice juice. So this is what we have after we finished everything. So I have my boiling water here. And first off, I'm just going to rinse them with that hot water. take a fork and just stir it up a little bit. And throw this water off. I feel like I need a little bit more. So I did wash them. Still a little bit gritty, but that doesn't matter. It settles. And so basically what you do is just take your boiling water and fill it in there with your bowl. And you just let them sit. You stir them till the water turns brown, basically. You can see it looks like, I don't know what you want to call it. So I'm going to remove the water now. This is now our juice that we're going to preserve. Trying to get an angle where you guys are going to be able to see. Let me put up my phone. There we go. There's that. So now we just repeat. Basically, the time you know that you got like all your concentrate off, I guess you couldn't call it concentrate or whatever it is. Is when like the seeds kind of start coming out, like the outside kind of washes off. But you just repeat the process like this. I usually stir them pretty good until like you kind of feel like it's the last bowl, and I let it sit for a few minutes, and then after the water is cooled off a little bit where it's not so hot, you can go in with your hands and kind of wash them off, which I'll be doing. If you're interested, I don't know which part of the globe you can find these. I know that in US I have never seen them. but they do have great health benefits, and you can go online and search for yourself. Again, I think they're called, the pronunciation is called tamarind, which I'm also going to try and just put up a little slide to give you guys an idea what I'm talking about. You guys might see there's some kind of like sediments going in. But like I said, that doesn't matter. It kind of settles in the bottom, and you just don't have to drink it. We're getting there. They're getting pretty soggy. So you can see like how soggy they are, and I think I'm going to call it the last soak. I was imagining I'll get this jug full with this amount of seeds that I have. So I'm gonna keep it by that, I think. I'm just gonna let those guys sit for a hot minute, and then finding some floaties. So I wanted to show you like what it really looks like. You can see like it's cloudy and all, but it's so good. And the longer it sits, the better it is. Honestly speaking. So let's go ahead and put in some sugar, and then we'll do the remaining of... I never really measure how much sugar I put in. Like I said, it's pretty tart. We'll go for that once. See if it has enough sugar. Yep. I personally prefer it still a little bit on the tart side. And it also, the more like it sits, it's something that doesn't stay very long, like only a few days. Like it kind of gets more tart the longer it sits. But like tonight, like later tonight, it's going to be perfect to drink. Like the sugar kind of sets in, and oh, this is still hot. Sugar kind of sets in and gets really, like the sweetness comes out. Well, we'll just keep that on the side. So guys, I decided to start on our black bean cake. In the meantime, as these are still soaking, I want to go and clean the black beans, rinse them off. So the way that the recipe is requesting, I realized I hadn't written off my recipe, so I had to go do that right quick. Is to put everything in the blender basically, and everything is okay to go in the blender. Of course, I go by a recipe, but I tweak it myself because I don't have everything it calls for, or I might want to substitute. So it asks for a 15-ounce can of black beans, which I believe is like a cup and a half. We're gonna go for that. I was doing a little bit of research. And then it's asking for 3 large eggs, which I have 2 massive eggs here, and then 2 small ones. These ones are from our chickens, actually. So I decided, because I don't have the 3rd large one, I will do 2 of these small ones to make up for the 1 large one. This is a flourless cake. I had to smell that to make sure it was okay. It's a flourless cake and very easy. So the next thing is calling for 3 tablespoons flavorless oil, which can go for like vegetable oil or canola oil or whatever kind of flavorless oil you might have. And in my situation, I have vegetable oil. 3 tablespoons. I'm going to add a little bit to my pan to oil that up. It's asking for 1 teaspoon vanilla. Just like that. And then it asks for 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, which I do not have that 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, but what I have is a packet of drinking chocolate. And first of all, I would never put 1/4 cup of cocoa powder in a cake because I feel like it's too much chocolate. And this one is sweet, So I decided the recipe asks for semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I don't have those as well. So the sugar in this is going to solve the purpose of my cocoa and chocolate chips. And now it's asking for 2/3 cup of sugar, which I am going to only put in a 1/2 cup, because we don't like sweet things so much. And this is going to be plenty of sugar. A 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm excited to see how this turns out, and if my husband is going to enjoy it as well. And a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. It is also asking for a 1/2 teaspoon of instant coffee. That is optional. I don't have instant coffee on hand right now, so I think I'm going to skip the coffee and the chocolate chips, which are the last 2 ingredients. So I basically threw everything in here, and we're going to blend it up and see what happens. Well, there's that. And I'm also deciding that I think my pan that I have is quite big. This is the one I'm going with. This is the batter I have. So, and this is the smallest pan. Wait, I think I have a pan that I never dug out. I have some round cake pans. I need to go and search them up. But first off, I want to finish these guys. The water's cooled off nicely now. So what I'm just going to do is like massage the seeds to get the remaining necessary off of it. I don't even know what to describe it exactly. I'm losing my bearings. No. That is the remaining. You can see how like the seeds kind of came out, and yeah, that's it. Now to fish out these that I accidentally got in here. Got a seed in here as well, but that one's gonna go down to the bottom. There's another one. So friends, there is the jug of tamarind juice. I'm just gonna set it on the counter back here, let it cool off nicely, and then I'll put it in the fridge later tonight. And that is a very sweet juice. I think I'm deciding to see if I can use my bread pan for this cake. I need to clean out this oil. I think that's gonna work out perfect. So friends, there's that. Let's put it in the oven and see what happens. So guys, that is it for tonight's video. I'm going to bring you along to see how our chocolate bean cake is going to turn out. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I hope you have learned something. And if you never have tried chocolate bean cake, you should try it. I'm definitely excited for it. I used to, or when I was still at home, I remember that we made chocolate bean cake a few times. And yeah, I was just reminded that there's a possibility with my extra black beans, and I was like, yay, let's go. So I'm excited to see how it turns out. And also the juice that I made. If that's something new to you guys, you should also try that if you can. And see if you like it. Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. Thanks again for tuning in and always supporting us and subscribing. Peace. So friends, this is how it's going. So far looking good. Give it a few more minutes and check on it. Let's check how this thing is faring. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, I think it's turning out better than I expected even. Let's do a testing. Nah, not yet. Guys, our cake is ready. And I am so impressed how it turned out. Like, it looks fluffy. Clean. I am so impressed. Guys, this cake, oh my goodness. It is so good. I already took a piece. And it has honestly turned out better than I was even expecting. So if you want to try the Blackbean cake, look for the recipe in the description below. And enjoy.